Okay, we're going to be assembling this Viper controller hookup panel. When guys buy our SRS track kits, they get if they buy the panels, they get all the components here, and this video is to just show how they go together. So I usually start by taking our fuse holder. Go ahead and install the rubber gasket that comes with it. Goes in the big hole, pretty self-explanatory. And go ahead and thread on the nut here, and you'll see that there's two blades. I always put the short blade toward this hole right here, which is where your your white controller hookup is going to go. So go ahead and put that through like so. Okay. The lock nut, and the nut on there. I'm not tightening it down completely right now, just because this is just a demonstration video. The next thing I'll do is I'll take my connector here, and I'll actually smash the end flat like so. Apologize for the blurry video. We'll install that. Make sure that's all the way down. And then take your other connector, which I'll also smash flat. Go ahead and just loosely install that on your white terminal like so. And then you take the fuse holder and you actually will bend it down. Okay. You can bend it down far enough to where the two of those will be together, and then you can just solder them together. You could run a jumper wire if you're not comfortable soldering, or you can just solder those two together there. So that's that part. Now you could put your fuse in there. We don't supply fuses just because we don't know what you're going to be running. If you're running low power cars and we send you a high amp fuse, you could have a big problem, or it could turn into a big problem. But I usually recommend like a 3 or a 4 amp fuse. So the next things that we'll do here, go ahead and install our red controller hookup. Okay. I always put it on the right side. So in this video it might be the opposite, but and we'll put our black on there. Now you have your controller hookup. Thing that's nice about these nickel-plated hookups is you can clip onto them the traditional way. I actually like to use the clip straight in the top. These are hollow, and then they also have teeth on the outside which allow the alligator clips to really clamp onto that. Or if it's just a home use track, you can actually, on your controller, you can put like a bullet connector, a 4mm bullet connector, and it'll plug right in, no problem. So it's real nice. The back here, so these guys are all just waiting for to be hooked into your track. You would run your power supply positive directly to this side of the fuse, and then you would run your power supply negative here to your red post. And then from your red post, you would run your track side negative, and then you'd run your track side positive from the black. And before everybody gets confused by that, that's just the way that it's always been done. That's negative polarity. Positive polarity. That's how the Parmas have been wired in most controllers. And so if you were to swap those, then you'd have negative polarity, which most controllers are not. So I recommend doing it as what's more traditional. More tracks are going to be hooked up that way, and more controllers are going to be like that. So that's about it.